Welcome to Imaging Sciences Treatment Studio software installation tutorial. During installation of the Treatment Studio software, there will be a system check of hardware and software components. However, there are system requirements that are not shown in the system check that may affect the installation and performance of the software. Therefore, it is recommended that before you begin installation, you find the computer system attributes and compare them against those of your required minimums. To request the most recent system requirements, contact Imaging Sciences Technical Support Services. They may also be found at anatomodel.com by using ISI as a username and CBCT as a password. You should have this information before you purchase a new computer as well. To discover the system attributes of a computer, right-mouse click on Computer and select Properties. Computer can either be found by selecting Start in the lower left corner of your desktop or the desktop computer icon. Here you can view basic information about your computer. You can discover the operating system version, the installed RAM, and the system type. Next, click on Device Manager. Choose Display Adapters to discover the video card. The video card discovered must either be an ATI or NVIDIA and meet the required minimums. After you find the basic attributes of your computer, compare them against the System Requirements fact sheet you have gotten from Imaging Sciences or the anatomodel.com website. In the summary section of the System Requirements, you will find required minimums for the computer processor, random access memory, or RAM, graphics card, hard disk, and operating system. If affordable, it is suggested to go with the recommendations rather than the minimum for better performance. Mac users take notice that you will have to install Apple Boot Camp and a full license of Windows to run Treatment Studio. Recommended graphics cards are shown for both standard size and low profile computers. If you have questions about upgrading the card of an existing computer, check with your local IT support representative. While not an exhaustive list, shown are recommended notebook computers. While a computer with a 14-inch screen seems more manageable than one with a 17-inch screen, consider the use of the computer. For example, will you be sharing your screen with patients during consultations, or will you be doing a lot of your case planning on the notebook? Eyes get tired quicker when looking at a small screen. Now we are ready to begin the installation of Treatment Studio. Go to www.anatomodel.com. Enter ISI for the username and CBCT for the password. Select Login. Next, click the case number of the most current Treatment Studio installer. Click the highlighted installer.exe. The download will now begin. You will see a progress window in the bottom left corner of the screen. In some instances, a pop-up window will appear saying, "Do you want to run or save Treatment Studio installer.exe from anatomodel.com?" Choose either Run or save it to the desktop and install from there. Once the download has finished, left mouse click on it and the Open File Security Warning window will appear. Select Run. The Welcome to the Treatment Studio Setup wizard will now appear, showing you whether your system meets the mandatory requirements shown in the wizard. A result to fail in any of the three requirements will prevent the license from being activated and therefore no longer usable on a computer that cannot run the software as intended. If the software fails to install, call Imaging Sciences Technical Support for instructions. During the installation process, you may be asked to authorize updates for system components. If this occurs, choose Accept to continue the software installation. Select Next. The software activation window will now appear. Enter an authorization code that you receive from Imaging Sciences into the provided space. The activation code will be for either a perpetual or a network license. One perpetual license must be installed first on the network. It is a single license that will be needed to run any network license. Any additional perpetual licenses may be installed on the same network used on a notebook that travels out of the office or on a home computer. A network license will install from 1 to 4 computers with all the capabilities that a perpetual license has. However, the computers with network licenses must share the same external IP address with the computer that has the perpetual license. Select Next. The Select Installation folder appears where you may change the installation folder location or accept the default, which is recommended. Click Next. The Ready to Install window will appear. It is advised not to use a wireless network connection during installation, just as it is not as you load cases into Treatment Studio. Wireless network connection speeds are just not fast enough to effectively transport DICOM cases from your server to your computer. Click Install to begin the software installation. After the software installs, the Completing the Treatment Studio Setup Wizard window will appear. Click Finish. Installation of Treatment Studio is now finished. Any optional modules may be activated when Treatment Studio is opened. Select Help on the toolbar and select About Treatment Studio. Enter any module activation codes that you may have in the designated spaces. Optional modules can only be installed on one computer of your choice. Once the code has been entered, select OK. The most current Treatment Studio User's Guide can be downloaded from www.anatomodel.com website, or you may request it by calling Imaging Sciences Technical Support. This concludes Imaging Sciences Treatment Studio software installation tutorial. For additional information, recommendations, or assistance, contact Imaging Sciences Technical Support at 800-205-3570, or you may email isicusttechsupport@imigingsciences.com. From all of us at ICAT, thank you.